Hello. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic, Lamar Jackson addresses the media. Look, I love what he said in this media part, right? Because right now, I've told so many people a lot of times that through my selfish wants, right, I want Lamar to have the most stats, not because of, because I'm not gambling or anything, but any parlays or anything else like that, but because I'm tired of the media's narrative against him, and I want him to shove all of their words back down their throats. But he made such good points, to a lot of people that all they believe in and think about is fantasy football when it pertains to the players and this team. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if these players have 900 yards total and 50 touchdowns. If they're not winning, it doesn't matter. If you think stats matter, go ask Dak Prescott. Daiquiri Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys if stats are the most important thing. Please go ask that man if it's the only thing. So I'm going to play part of the press conference, and then we're going to break it down. All right, so without further ado, let's get this episode started.
First division game, how much does that familiarity kind of help you as far as your preparation to this week?
Not just prepare like any other game, just trying to have everything right, from practice and film, out on the practice field, and just take everything I learned from the practice film, what I see, take it into the game.
To make it any more difficult when there is that familiarity from that, obviously they see you twice a year, so they're used to you, I guess.
Somewhat, but each and every year a team gonna try to get better and try to change up on what they did the previous year.
Hey, Lamar, with the success you guys are having on the ground, putting up all these yards on the ground, do you think the defenses will start playing you any differently to try to sell out to stop the run?
I believe so, but then they gotta get prepared for those guys who running those routes. Our receivers and our tight ends, sometimes our backs.
Lamar, we know how close you are to Mark Andrews. He's embraced blocking, and he's been an important part of what you've done the last couple weeks. But him going without a catch 2 straight weeks, is that something you address with him? You feel a need to address with him to make sure he stays up and isn't concerned about his role on the offense?
I believe his role is he's doing his role. Sometimes you might not get the ball, but we got all these great guys on our offense that's helping us win games, including Mark. Mark is playing a huge role right now for us, just doing what he's doing, blocking, running routes, running guys out, and finding other guys to be open. He's just been a team player right now.
Well, we talked to John Harbaugh about Derrick Henry and Justice Silva a 1-2 punch. What kind of boost Justice Silva's not giving you guys, especially in the passing game?
Man, he's explosive, man. He's just, I believe he showed it last year. He was showing glimpses of it last year, but this year he's just taking it up to a whole nother level. I don't know if it's because he got paid or something, but he's just doing his thing right now. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Lamar, speaking of team, and we saw you get back on social media, some of the critics, if you will, people complaining about
some BS,
stats and parlays and stuff. What prompted you to do that?
Cause you gotta understand, we human too. We seeing that we going in there, we trying to win games. All our life we played football. We got to this the highest level, the professional level, to win games, and not to help people's parlay. We're not betting on the games. We can't even bet on games and stuff like that. So we're not worried about that. And I don't believe we're going into games worried about stats either. We're worried about the W column, the win-loss column. We're not trying to lose. So we go out there and just try to do what teammates do, try to help each other out. This guy might run someone else on the route to get this guy open. Just being team players. And we don't dwell on parlays, but I see a lot of people like to make comments in our comment section or in our DMs. But then when we address them in our DM, they want to make it public. So it's it is what it is, man.
You know what's funny? And it's funny he said that at the end. He was just like, if they say anything, to them, they make it public. You know what I'm saying? Which is, come on now, guys. Everybody wants clout. That's crazy. Listen, man, I've had 2 different athletes two different athletes respond to me in DMs. You'll never see them. Because it's a conversation between two people. I don't understand this unnecessary need for clout for so many people. It's like a disease that's affecting American culture right now, the Western civilization. Everybody wants clout. They see the most outlandish, do the most outlandish things just for people to get noticed, just to be noticed. It's ridiculous. But there's some things that he said that I think you're going to see the flip of it in the coming weeks. And I spoke upon something about it in the previous episode. And I'm going to break it down what I mean by that. There was a Bengals fan. I'm not going to say the name, but he's pretty well known in the Bengals community. And he had said pretty much he's going to sell out for the next game playing the Ravens. The only game plan he wants to hear is selling out to stop the run. That's it. Everything you got to stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson from running. He says that for them to win, Bateman got to get 150 plus yards one-on-one and beat him for 4 quarters. If that's not the plan, he don't want to hear. Let me let you understand something right now. That was a fan saying that. A very well-known fan for the Bengals. Trust and believe. There are going to be defensive coordinators saying the same thing on the upcoming week. It's inevitable, right? You are looking at a 1-2 punch between Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, and now Justice Hill. We haven't even factored in Keaton Mitchell. We haven't even factored in Lightning himself. Instant offense himself. And these guys are leading the league right now in rushing yards by such a large margin. It's ridiculous. Last game, if they would have kept I'm not even gonna lie to you. I picked if you read my tweet, I picked Henry to have a 70 to 80 yard scamper. That's how well I called the last game, right? I didn't even call him to have 200 yards. And there was a couple people that said, nah, Henry's gonna look like he's gonna go for 200. I was like, I don't know, man. And he almost went for 200. 199, I counted as 200. The only reason he didn't get it because, you know what I'm saying, the coach said no. But, yeah. And it's undoubted, it goes undoubtedly so that he could have went for 250. Heck, I truly believe he wanted to. Last game, Derrick Henry could have went for 300 yards. Rushing. To show the absolute dominance from the running game. And he pointed out Mark Andrews. I was watching Mark Andrews pancake dudes and scream in their face like, I dare you to try it again! So I believe in the next coming weeks, you're going to see a total flip in production. I think there's going to be games where Henry gets 40 yards, 30 yards. But you see those guys, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely? Yeah, those 100-yard games are coming. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm telling y'all, most defenders, they're going to be like, man, it was one game, right? Until they recognize, like, oh, crap. Lamar got back-to-back 4 or 5 passing touchdown games. And that's where you're going to hear these, you're going to hear these defensive coordinators looking straight at the sky and being just like this. No! Because there's going to be nothing you could do. Nothing. And that's what I perceived could be the outcome in Baltimore with the addition of a Derrick Henry. Because make no mistake about it, Henry epitomizes thunder. Dude, he knocked the dude out that tried to tackle him by the thighs. That dude came tackling him by his waist, talking about some diddy. And that man said, what? No, diddy! Oh! Gave him the illest stiff arm. And that man said, help me, please! Help me! He couldn't even get up. So make no mistake about it. I think we're going to try to run the ball versus Bengals. But you see the game after that? Yeah. I expect some crazy throwing numbers from Lamar and company. I'm talking about we're going to have games where guys have almost 200 yards receiving. Mark my word for the season. We are going to have guys with almost 200-yard receiving games this season. At least 2 of them. 160 yards receiving or more. We'll get to see if I'm right about it, though. We'll get to see. But I love that Lamar's locked. He don't care. He just wants to win. He just wants to get that Super Bowl, bask in that moment, and then let guys like me shove it down the media's throats. Don't worry, Lamar. I got you. I'm waiting. Come here. Boy, I can't wait. Boy, man, I cannot wait. But what do you guys think? Do you like the way we're running the ball? Do you like the unselfishness of the players? Or are you guys saying, look, we do need more passing yards. We do need more guys going deep. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? Because I really want to know what you want to think, all right? But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness. Whenever your consumption, give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And before we go any further, I just want to give a shout out and a thank you because there was a donation. I want to make sure that I read this right. Antoine Roberson, right? Saying for watch Drad Sykes vid under your most recent, right? With a $5 donation. Thank you so much. It's so greatly appreciated, Mr. Roberson. Listen, I know how hard it is right now to gain money, inflation, so much stuff going on, storms, acts of God. Like it's been crazy the last couple of days, and you guys are supporting this channel. I thank you guys so much. I love you guys. So thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do what this man also did and donate to this channel, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, it's The Wunderkind Show. This show is after signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.